Well, a very good morning. I decided to do something really crazy. I would call it, because who wants to become part of a study lesson for grade 12? Because after listening to their conversation, grade 12 isn't as easy as it was maybe 18 years ago when I did grade 12. As you know, the grade 12 started off with their matric finals yesterday with CAT, and I decided to come and join some matrics here in Bethelsdorp to find out exactly what are they most scared of for the finals, what are they looking forward to, and beyond matric, what would they like to do. So joining me are grade 12s who are busy studying. As you can see, we are part of their study lesson, preparing hard for the English paper, which starts next week, Monday. But they say that they're sure that they're going to pass this. Let's first speak to Keisha, who, as you can see, is a busy part of a science class lesson, and hear exactly how they feel. Okay, sorry to stop you while you're busy doing class. Okay, Keisha, let's first talk about the matric results generally. How are you feeling about the matric finals this year?
Finals. I feel very confident about it. Our past trial paper, the exam didn't go as well. It didn't go as planned. Our marks weren't the ones that we aimed for. But I think it gave us a more detailed and it set out all the problems that we need to focus on, especially, and knowing that our teachers have been focusing on those specifically, I feel like this finals, I feel like I'm ready for that. Yes.
And then Taryn, obviously you guys were speaking about English paper 1 being quite a challenge, business studies also being a challenging one. Which of the papers would you say that, especially based on how the trials went, are you most scared of?
The papers that I'm most scared of would probably be life science and math lit, because the thing is, with the life science, the syllabus is quite old, so we find it more difficult to know the things because it's constantly studying. For me, it is a big challenge. I would try my best, but then the marks would not be the way that I want it to be. The same with maths lit as well. It puts, for me, it puts a lot of pressure because I try my best, but the marks are not really satisfying. But I believe if I could prevail through the trials, then I could prevail through the finals as well.
And then I heard that you want to be in the army. You are brave. Who wants to join the army, and you're so petite? Why in particular would you like to join the army, and then how do you think that obviously passing grade 12 and getting good grades could qualify to eventually join the army?
I really wanted to join the army because I felt that it has more opportunities, and I feel that I'm disciplined enough to go. I also feel that I want to go into law in the army because of me being sort of disciplined, but I really am working hard to strive to get the good marks that I want in my final exam, considering that I didn't do as much as I want, as better as I did, want to do better now in my final marks. So I'm really trying my best to work towards those marks.
Awesome. And you guys obviously are doing group studying now, as I see. How important is it obviously to study as a group as opposed to being by yourself, where you perhaps are stressed, not knowing what to answer? Do you think that studying as a group makes a difference?
Yes, it does make a difference, because not knowing when you struggle with something, then you can ask someone that's there that knows more than you know.
And then obviously lastly, beyond matric, Keisha, what would you like to do beyond grade 12?
My dream is to become a psychologist. The reason I say so is because we don't have a lot of those, and it would be nice to be able to help people, especially during this time for women that are going through a lot, and abuse and gender-based violence. It would be very good for me, to be honest, to be able to help another person.
And then Taryn, just your message to matrics as you guys go now towards your finals, to make sure you guys perhaps do better in the class of 2021.
My message for all the matriculants out there is, just keep your head up high. There's always a way. Every cloud has a silver lining. What I would always say, the body would achieve what the mind believes. So if you believe you can reach that point of your life, you can get there. Just stick to where you are at, and let's just say your time will come.
I think I can fairly say that the future is bright. I love that quote, that the body will achieve what the mind can perceive. I think that our country is in good hands. They are studying, they are prepared, nervous for a few question papers, a few modules that they're scared of, a few subjects they're scared of, but above all saying that they are prepared, they're going to study very hard, they are committed, they're dedicated, and like Terence said, that this year the matric class will do well because the body will achieve what the mind can perceive. For now, let's go back to in studio.